Hi, it's Neil Thomas with Northwest Dream Homes for You. Today we're here with Chris Bartlett from Custom Home Inspections, and in this video we're going to talk about hiring a professional home inspector. So Chris, when people call you, what's the first question you always get?
The first question typically is, how much does the inspection cost?
How much an inspection costs? So what is the typical price of inspection?
Typical price of an inspection ranges anywhere from probably $350 to $450, maybe even higher than that. It's really all based on the square footage of the house and the age of the house and really the individual inspector of what they charge for their services.
So Chris, when people are looking for a home inspector, what are some of the questions that they should be asked?
Well, I think one of the biggest questions is that you want to find out what the qualifications are, number one. There's a lot of people out there that get their home inspection license and they don't have any prior experience with construction or anything of that nature. A lot of times people, their biggest questions are, like I said, is what's the price of the inspection, but the bigger question is what are your qualifications? And in the state of Washington, we've been licensed for about 5 years, or been regulated for about 5 years. And so you really want to know is, A, are they licensed in the state of Washington, and what is their license number? The lower the number, the longer they've been in business. There's going to be a lot of guys out there that want to say, well, I've been doing it for 10 years, but yet their license number was only from 6 months ago.
So maybe tell us then, when somebody's purchasing a home, what or why is it so important to actually hire a professional like this?
Oh yeah, houses are very unique structures. There's a lot of stuff that go into it. And I'm kind of a believer that a house is kind of like a breathing, living entity. You have to have the power and the water and the electrical, but everything starts from the foundation moving upwards, and so you have to check all systems of a house because the houses very frequently are hiding concealed defects. And so without getting in there with a professional, you're not going to know whether the electrical panels are defective. There's a lot of defective siding material, roofing products, things of that nature.
What about somebody who's maybe buying new construction? Should they get a home inspection?
Oh yeah, new construction. Those are interesting little characters because people go into it with the understanding or the thought process that houses are brand new, which means that they're perfect. That the cities come in or the counties come in and they've given their stamp of approval. But in reality, you have a builder that subs everything out. The city comes in and does very minimal checks on these houses, and there's a lot of times we go into them and there's major problems. 2 feet of standing water in the crawl spaces, plumbing lines not connected. Just one thing after another.
So, for anybody working with me or Angela, we want you to know that we're always going to recommend that you have a professional home inspector. For us, it's important that you have that third-party, independent person who gives you opinion of the home. We like to look them over a little bit before you make an offer, but our looking it over should never be confused with the professional home inspectors like Chris. Okay? If you have any questions, you can contact us at our number below or visit us on nwdreamhomes, the number 4, the letter U.com. Bye.
Thank you.